and gentlemen, in the next fight, please welcome. In the blue corner, Elfenawi.
So this is one of the fighters that flew in from Burnaby to be with us tonight. He trains out of TriStar. TriStar Vancouver, of course, which, if it's anything like the TriStar out on the East Coast, George St. Pierre trains there, all those Canadian legends. I think he could come from a great camp. He is 1-4, but in his one fight, he did win by punches very early in the first round. He had it in the first 20 seconds of the fight. Funny story about this guy, though. Although he's a fighter, he's also an academic. He went to university, and he made the Dean's Honor Roll. So shout out to him for not only being an athlete, but an academic.
Well, shout out to you, AJ, for finding out all this information.
I felt so weird stalking these people, but
that is actually pretty amazing. Good for him. Not only is he an ass kicker, but he's also a really smart guy, so hats off to you, sir.
I believe, is that John Nguyen in his corner? I believe so.
I believe you're right.
Current unified champion right there. So he has lots of experience in his corner, the championship level experience. Preparing for his fight.
And in the red corner, Foxton.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe we just also discovered that possibly Cajun Johnson, former UFC fighter, is in the corner of Elfenawi.
I'm pretty sure it is. I haven't seen Cajun in many years, but I'm pretty sure that's the guy in his corner there.
I was lucky enough to see Cajun Johnson fight at UFC 215 last time they were in Edmonton, and I'm pretty sure he knocked his opponent out.
Cajun's an original gangster of the sport here. He's been around for a very long time. I actually did my UFC tryouts with Cajun. Hilarious story. Got to meet him down there, got to spend a little bit of time with another super cool guy. We went and did UFC tryouts, and then I believe he ended up being on the Ultimate Fighter a couple years later.
Yes. And Lane Foxton, coming out of Kingdom MMA, arguably one of the best MMA gyms in Alberta. Craig Shintani, Coach Swirly, all these great guys in his corner. He's going to come in here with the experience in both grappling and striking. Craig is one of the former, if not current, Havoc champions, so he has that championship pedigree in his corner as well. Funny enough, he actually fought AJ Market and Jesse Bull, both fighters who are fighting tonight on the card. AJ Market obviously won his fight earlier, and Jesse Bull is fighting later in the bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah, Lane Foxton coming in here with quite a bit of experience, a good resume, and a good team to back him. Should be a very exciting fight for us here.
No, and I've got to train with Lane before. He's such a nice guy, but he's also a killer. Like, he just will grapple the hell out of you and make it look easy.
Yeah, that's always fun, hey?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is an amateur MMA fight in the Havoc Fighting Championship Lightweight Division. It'll be contested over 3 rounds. The sponsor of this fight is Zen 99 FM. The man in charge of the action when it starts is Mr. Andy Social. And now first, introducing the blue corner, fighting out of Vancouver, British Columbia, representing TriStar. He stands 5'7" tall. He weighed in at 155.6 pounds. He has an amateur record of 1 win, 3 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Abdallah Elfenawi. And his opponent in the red corner, fighting out of Edmonton, Alberta, representing Kingdom MMA. He stands 6'1". He weighed in at 155.4 pounds, has an amateur record of 2 wins, 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Lane Foxton!
I must have my stats wrong. I thought Lane Foxton was 3-2. So apologies to Lane for getting his record wrong there.
What's his official record again?
I believe they said, I did quite hear what he said. Oh, both fighters coming out swinging early in the first round. Foxton reversing a takedown attempt from Elfenawi. And this is where Foxton really does well. He's a bigger opponent, and he has such great wrestling, so he's going to put you against the cage, stick his shoulder in you, and just smush you.
Yeah, he looks very strong in this position here. Looking for a single leg takedown here. Looking to lock his hands, now switching over to maybe a double.
There he goes, has hands together.
Yeah.
Pull backwards. Pull backwards.
In this position, you can really use the cage to your advantage as the takedown guy. You can push pressure into the cage and then back off, and you can usually get a bounce back, get a good takedown. But
I remember back in the day, Ryan Mahan was really good at driving his shoulder into your gut and just pushing you into the wall and just making life so unpleasant for you that you'd want to get taken down.
yeah, for sure.
There you go. Foxton dropping back down, possibly going for a single leg there. Switching back to the double.
Yeah, just keeping good control here. You're not expending that much energy as the guy pushing into the cage. You're expending a lot more energy as the guy trying to defend right now. So if you put the pressure on, you just use your body leverage and up against the cage. You can do this all day long.
And especially 155 pounds, although it doesn't seem like much for fighter weight, that's a really big guy pushing into you, and it does not feel pleasant at all.
No, it's got to be one of the worst positions to be in.
Absolutely.
In this cage is your back up against the cage. You know, it's not comfortable, and you're worried about the takedown the whole time. And if you do get taken down, you have to work really hard to get back up if that's your game. It's not a good place to be.
And I do believe, I could be wrong with this one, so don't quote me, but I believe Lane Foxton is a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he has the high-level wrestling. So if he gets taken down, he works his Jiu-Jitsu, and not, he just sits here and smushes his opponent. But Elfenawi doing a great job defending Foxton's takedown.
Yeah, he's doing a really, really good job here.
Step your right foot behind.
He's got the overhook going on. He's trying to get the underhook in. I don't think that trip is going to work, but he's got to really look to get his underhooks in and separate here. That judo toss, I don't think it's going to work against this opponent.
No, I don't believe.
Not in that position anyways.
Especially that one, yes.
Hands first. Nice, Lane. Good. Again.
Oh,
Behind some good shots there. Wow, looks good for Andy Social. Had to separate the fighters there.
I just wanted a high five. No, that was a great first round for Foxton there. He really showed what he wanted to do. He wanted to push his opponent against the cage, pin him there, and hold him there, and that's what he did. So I think what Elfenawi needs to do for this next round is he needs to circle around and not let himself get caught in the cage again. I know that's easier said than done, but if he can, keep that range, it almost looks like he has the longer limbs compared to the two of them. I could be wrong there. So if he can keep Foxton on the outside and not let him get in for those takedowns, he might succeed a little bit better there.
Oh, I think you're bang on. And looking at the instant replay here, Elfenawi is really mixing it up well with the strikes and takedowns. Looks like a very well-trained fighter.
And that's another thing with these amateur fighters, their records don't reflect who they are. Although he's 1-4, he doesn't look like a 1-4 kind of fighter. He looks like he has so much more experience and confidence, and what else can you say, really, Yeah,
you guys aren't seeing it right now. I don't believe on the on the pay-per-view there, but Elfenawi came out very strong. Andy Social had to put him back in his corner. He is ready to go for the round 2 here.
And that could be detrimental to him, though. If you get too excited, you make mistakes, you slip up, you could possibly get caught.
Oh, he forgot his mouth guard here. Cajun Johnson, get your mouth guard in your mouth, man.
See, he's so excited he forgot his mouth guard.
Yeah.
High guard for Elfenawi.
He looks very comfortable here on his feet.
Yes, he looks very comfortable.
Up. Fire back.
He's so fast, too. His footwork is so fast. He's in and out in a split of a second.
Nice jab. 1-2.
Ooh, 1-2.
Beautiful right hand.
And this is exactly what Elfenawi wants to do, is stay on the outside and use his long strikes to keep Foxton from getting in on that wrestling. He keeps clipping him with that jab.
Yeah, he's doing very good so far.
It's a few in a row now that I've landed for him.
Good pressure, Lane. That's nice pressure.
Lane Foxton just looking to take him down, taking his opponent down right now. He's coming in really good here up against the fence, but he can't expend too much energy here trying to take him down. He's got to really go for the takedowns. He did really well when he committed to the double leg or single leg.
Heavy leg kick landed by Elfenawi. Foxton shoots one right back.
Nice
There
jab
we go.
by Foxton.
Foxton gets his own jab. And this is exactly where Foxton wants to be, like I said earlier. Hands connected, weight pushing into Elfenawi, has him against the cage.
Yeah, he looks like he can do this all night long. But, you know, if you really want to impress the judges, if you really want to win this fight, you really got to get that takedown. You can't just push up against the fence here.
Exactly.
He's got to drop down. Get that. He's got the double leg. He's just got to drop down, change levels, get that double leg. It's right there. There we go here. He's got the double leg locked in. Oh, but
Elfenawi shoots his hips in and gets his hands above his hips. And that's pretty much a lot of what wrestling is getting your hips below your opponent's hips.
Andy Social here breaking up the fighters.
There you go.
Andy wants action.
Action, Andy.
Let the right hand go, Lane. Let the right hand
Nice combination
Elfenawi
there.
is so fast with his strikes. He's in and out.
Pour that, Lane. Down the middle.
Nice switch kick to the body.
Let the right hand go, Lane. Nice angles.
Nice jab by Elfenawi. Nice.
Overhand right landing very, very well.
He's got to keep this going. He's got to keep the punches going. Don't get careless. Don't get backed up into the cage. And keep landing those shots.
Exactly. If he can keep Lane Foxton on the outside and keep Elfenawi on the inside controlling the cage, he will win this fight doing that.
100%. Nice 1-2 landed there. Wow. Great round for Elfenawi.
I think this fight's a 1-1 fight right now. This third round is going to decide it. This
I
is
believe you're right.
very classic grappler versus striker matchup.
Yeah, he's landing some great shots there. Like 1-2, very disciplined, straight down the pipe. Look at that, beautiful. Right hand landed there. Switches stances.
He's so fast too with his strike. And both his hands and his feet, his kicks.
He looks super calm in those positions as well. Doing a really good job of defending the takedowns as well up against the cage. You know, like probably a really tough place to be against Foxton.
Craig Shintani in there giving his fighter some words of advice.
Third and final round coming up here. I believe it's a 1-1.
No, exactly. This third round is going to decide who wins the fight. It could either be a finish, or if it goes to the judges, we have yet to see who's going to win this fight. Glove touch by both fighters.
Nice jab by Foxton.
Good. More of that, Lane. More of that. Good.
Speedy kicks
Nice hand.
by Elfenawi.
Lane Foxton here just kind of waiting for Elfenawi to kind of let go, and then he shot in for that double leg. But look at this takedown defense. He's really trying to pull him up. Has that overhook in place. He's going to just hold him there.
And that's the thing with these amateur rounds is they're only 3 minutes. So it doesn't give you a whole lot of time compared to a professional 5-minute fight, excuse me, where this is it. You have, you know, a minute, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes left to really go everything you got.
Oh, he took a good right hand there. Foxton with a nice right hand, shoots in for another takedown here. Switching to a single this time. Let's see if he can pivot and get that single leg. Looking for an ankle pick possibly.
Let's go, Lane.
No, I'm really impressed with Elfenawi's defense on this takedown. Because I know Lane. I've trained with him wrestling, and he is such a dominant force in the wrestling world that, especially against me, although I am a smaller opponent compared to him. Ooh, big shot landed by Foxton.
Right hand.
Pressure, Lane. Pressure.
Nice switch kick here.
Ooh, clash of knees.
Let the hands go, Lane.
Oh, goes for a takedown on his own.
That was beautiful
Elfenawi.
shooting underneath the strike of Foxton.
Use the wall.
Nice little transitions we're seeing here.
Back to the wall. Look at post, Lane.
I would say, honestly, Elfenawi, although he's doing great here, I think he was doing better when he was using his range and striking and getting those, you know, piecing him up with his jab. Foxing up with his jab.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe he's trying to score a takedown here to try to solidify the third round. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, you're right. He was definitely doing a lot better striking and keeping him at his the end of his punches here.
And even Lane Foxton's corner is calling for him to get off the wall. So looks like he did that very well. Good combo by Elfenawi.
He's tired, Lane. I want pace. Let's go. Pace.
10 seconds left in this third final round.
And this is where both these fighters got to give everything they have. Ooh, a little bit of a late bell.
Left hook after the bell.
That's okay. I think it was accidental, of course.
100%, yeah. Just in the midst of the battle. Great fight by both of these gentlemen.
This was a hard one to score. I would not want to be a judge for this one because it could go either way, and either way, I think people could argue that result.
Yeah, I don't even know how to score this fight. You're totally right. 1-1. I think first, second round, and then the third round is really up for a toss. I didn't see a clear winner that third round.
Lane Foxton's shaking his head though, so I don't know. I don't think he thinks he needed to do. But coming from Kingdom, they are a badass group of guys, and I don't think he would have been happy unless he knocked his opponent out. I won't lie.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you never, as a fighter, you never want to go in there questioning the decision. That's a tough place to be, so I can definitely sympathize. He wanted to win this fight. He wanted to dominate. But Elfenawi came in and battled hard. Great fight on his regard. Lane Foxton looked very, very good there. He pressured a lot with those takedowns. I think he had the majority of the cage control anyways. He definitely won on that part of the fight.
Absolutely. When he got in on his takedown, he was so dominant holding him there and just pushing him against the wall. So I could see this go either way, and I don't know how to judge this one. I won't lie to you.
Streaming, and we have like it's streaming off of my phone because everybody's sucking up the internet. So we're talking during this, right? We're talking live action. Yeah, it's 10 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for these two warriors. One more time. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, and all 3 judges score the fight the same for your winner. by unanimous decision. In the blue corner, Abdallah Elfenawi.
Yeah, like we talked about, it was a very close fight. Could have gone either way.
Personally, I don't believe that was a unanimous decision. Although I'm not a judge, can't say I ever was, but either way, both fighters went out there and they put on a really good performance. Elfenawi, his strike was so fast, his punch was so clean, and Foxton showed just how dominant his wrestling was. Great performance by both fighters. I can't wait to see what Elfenawi, upping to 2-4 now, although, it's better. And if he does more performances like that, I can see more wins in his future for sure.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, man. It's a unanimous decision, probably not the right type of decision. I think it was a split decision, could have gone either way. But nonetheless, great fight by both fighters. They put on a great show here.
And Lane Foxton, he's going to come back stronger than ever. I can tell you that one for a fact. It's a little bit of a road bump, but he's going to come past it, and I know he's going to come back a sharper, better fighter than ever. So. And that was our featured amateur fight.
All right, I guess we're moving on to the bare knuckle boxing. What everybody's been waiting for.